Oh yeah, yeah. So you didn't turn on the button. Oh yeah, now it's on though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's on. Okay, now it's on.
So it was probably on because that thing told me when I put it in that it started recording from it.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure, you know. Yeah, but the light's on now. Look at. Yeah, it's on though.
I couldn't even see the light.
Yeah, yeah. I see it though. It's on now. I just wanted to make sure, you know.
So the God that we pray to, He does everything.
Got the name's real important too, you know. Yahweh though, pulled me through a lot of things too. When I pray to that name though, you know. Because when you pray, you say God, right? Or you say Jesus. God, yeah. See. So the name Yahweh, you know, it's the actual name of, you know, the God though, you know. So.
But you can still use the word God if you don't have any knowledge of His name. But you know, it's just gonna be like you're at AutoZone and someone comes in for a part, and they're like, you know, that one part for that one thing. You know what I'm talking about? That one part for that one thing. You see what I'm saying? It's pointless.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to be. I need a gasket, a fuel gasket, you know, or a head gasket, or you know what a ass gasket is? It's one of those things you put on the toilet seat. But you got to know what I'm talking about in order to know, right? So then there's the communication. So the God over there, He's up there. He's like, who's God? Don't you know that the people that you're talking to are God? So we're gods too. Because we made that crossover to here, we're taking ourselves seriously. So, you know, we're part of that system. You can tell us, and then we'll be like, hey man, can you hook them up? You see what I'm saying?
God means power, you know, Allahayim, you know,
Yeah.
it's Allah. You know, the Muslims, they worship Allah. Allah, what do they got? Allah? Allah. So all it means is power, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, God literally just means power, though. But the name is better.
The name is better.
Because it has force, you know, it has force. It tells you that when it's Sirach, the first chapter.
Yeah.
The first
everything in Hebrew has force. So this is in Job 9, it says, 9:2, I know it is so of a truth, but how should man be just with God? So that word God is Allah in that part. But, you know, it's better to know His name because the word Allah means power.
Because what's your name, though? Raymond? So what if someone called you, like, that dude with the black sweater?
Or, you know, like, that guy with the German Shepherd.
Yeah. What if that girl knew you by the guy with the black sweater? They didn't know your name, and she just kept calling you the dude with the black sweater.
Wouldn't that make you feel bad?
Yeah. So that's our power, you know.
That's how he feels right now. Yeah, you got to call him by his name because then you'll be his friend. And Moses was his friend, and Moses killed a lot of people. You know, Moses was a general in the Egyptian army, cavalry, straight stabbing people. His blood and guts were all up on his forearms. That's why his brother got the scripture, who's this that cometh from Basra with dyed garments? You know, and Exodus 15:3 tells you that God is a man of war. So He likes men that have that mentality of war.
You guys are warriors too, man.
Yeah. So there's two ways of planning things: the way a civilian plans things, or the way a warrior plans things. You see what I'm saying? You ever play chess?
No.
So chess is very much like a warrior game. You got to plan your moves, and you got to anticipate failure. You know what that means? That means that if I move this piece here, I have to understand that it's vulnerable to the other pieces. If I keep moving it further and it doesn't have any backup, it's going solo and I'm just sacrificing it. But if I set up my pieces the right way, I won't lose any piece, and I'll take my enemies by surprise, and I'll get the girl. You see? Not only, that's like you go to a college and you apply for a loan. You take that loan, you invest it, and you flip it. Let's say you buy it, you get $2,000 and you buy a junky motorcycle, you fix it up and you get your skills up, you get your knowledge up on the mechanics, and you sell that bike for $4,000. Now you got twice as much as you got.
What they say, they flip it?
You flip it. You see what I'm saying? But you wouldn't never be in that thought process unless you're over here thinking like a pilgrim. Because some people just want to live here and, I want to get a home and a wife, pretty much like you. You know, I want to get a wife. That's how I was.
So that's how,
that's how we all are, because that's the American dream, right? That's what they make, that's what they perpetrate.
But, you know, this place is going to have darker days.
Yeah, and that's the spirit, man. Because we were talking to the camera, and then the angel told you, they said something to you.
Yeah, because you're listening to your earphones, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? So something told you to come over here, man.
It was an angel.
Yeah. So, I mean, you would, if you would have not liked what we were talking about, or
You would have been gone.
you would have been
already.
like, all right, man, less than 5 minutes, you would have just walked
And
away.
your dog wouldn't have liked this.
Yeah. Because, you know, they're spirits too, man. Dogs, animals have the spirits too, you know?
Yeah.
So that's just the thing about it, though. You know, these dogs are over, and what's up, the Huskies, they're really hyperactive, though. They always got to be,
Yeah, and then the Yahweh Shem Yahushua created that dog for you.
you know?
This is Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. He, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, does all these things. You see, he does all those things. You see a bad guy on TV, oh, he killed a little baby. That's what he made him do. He made him do that. But he can also do good things. But he has to be balanced. You know.
Yeah.
For all of us that are going to be saved, millions have to die.
A lot of people are going to die,
A
though.
lot of them.
A lot of people are going to die.
And
And that's something that people don't understand, you know? They don't want that to happen. They want to continue living their life, though, so they want this society to continue, though, you know? But you can't stop prophecy, because prophecy, it tells you there that this place, which is, you know, it's called Daughter of Babylon, it's going to go down, you know? There's going to be destruction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, it's not going to be darker day, it's going to be
Darkest days.
ever. Because this is going to be desolated with desert, it's going to be desert, all types of things, you know? So bombs are going to hit right here, man. Bombs are going to hit right here. A lot of people are going to die. The only way you're going to get saved is from a so-called UFO. Well, in the Bible, they're called chariots. You know how, have you ever seen that movie?
Independence Day.
Yeah, but there's also the other movie, the funny one. What's that called? I think Seth Rogen comes out, and they start dying in the beginning of that movie. Kevin Hart.
This is the end.
Yeah, there you go, that one. You ever seen like people were at the stores and shit, and the next thing you know, a beam comes out and over, and they go up though? You ever seen that movie though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I see.
You understand the concept, right?
They got beamed up though because they were good, right? And then people stayed in the earth though, and look what started happening to them. They started going through trials and tribulations. People started dying. You know, they lived at that big house, whatever, and they started going against each other though. And they would have went outside, they would have died and shit. Cause what was killing them? So-called Satan,
Satan.
demons. So
yeah, that's the movie is crazy.
yeah, so you know, those chariots are the ones that are gonna beam you up into the so-called UFO to save you from this place though. Because I think you brought it out that if you are the elect though, you're gonna see the destruction and the glass don't see all that happening here in America. You know, and people don't want to believe that. People, they be like, man, it's crazy though, you know. But it tells you too that the last days there will be scoffers though. They're not gonna believe that. Man, you guys are crazy.
So
as
as bad as you want that girl, you have to want to be saved, because bless you, because he's not just gonna save you because you're calling on God. Because let's say this dog right here, he has a name, right? If he had another dog that looked just like him, and you were just calling both of them, then both of them would come, right? But he gave the name of Israel to just these people, and he's going to call us up into those chariots. See, that's the second time that man's been going around. See, people are like, well, what's that chart, man? You know, well, they have the Bible in their hands.
Yeah.
You know, they look weird, man. They look crazy. What'd you think when you saw this brother's garment? You know this, right? You know what this is?
Yeah, I don't. Thought it was just like a poncho.
There you go. That's what it is.
But you know what these are called right here? Called
Fringes.
fringes.
And our people, your people, they've been wearing fringes a long time ago. Like the natives of my real Mayans, they used to talk to Kulkulkan. You know who Kulkulkan is? So you gotta get in touch with your people. You gotta get in touch with your history, because that's the person that you should be. That's the monster I'm talking about. You see, if you knew you had a connection with the stars and everything like that, you would act very different. You see, people think I'm a little bit of an asshole, but it's not because of that. It's because I understand things. So one good example is I went to Mountain Mike's, and it was this guy's birthday. I don't celebrate birthdays, but I went to go eat. So I paid $10 for a all-you-can-eat buffet salad bar with pizza, but they didn't have any pizza up there, and all I ate was one salad. And then I was getting up to complain, and this girl, she's my friend, she was like, man, just sit down, you're embarrassing. And I was like, look, I paid $10, I want my money's worth. But she didn't understand that. She just thought I was being an asshole, like I was being a jerk. Hell no, I want my money's worth, right? Gas is going up. I don't know if you noticed. You drive a car?
I drive a bike.
You drive a bike, so gas is going up. It used to be $4.79 about 2 weeks ago, and now it's $5.60.
Even this one right here, man, it's almost $5 a gallon. And right here, everyone will go to this one right here, you know? I got
That's
Chevron.
Yeah, I put
Well, I don't know
Chevron
about
too.
Fast Strip, though.
But you go to Chevron because it's better gas, right?
Yeah.
See? So everybody wants something better. So maybe this girl's thinking, if y'all want him, if I'm gonna be with this guy, he's gotta be better than what he is right now. And the only way that you can get better is either to enhance yourself like a robot or to get up in these scriptures. You know.
It's a lot to process though, bro. But through time, you'll get it though, you know.
I think you
'Cause
do
can tell,
get it.
this guy, you can tell he's at least has some knowledge and intelligence though, enough to understand this though, you know.
It'll sink in.
So you'll you know, I understand you're still young, you know. But hey, man, you still get this knowledge though, things will come to you, man, and you'll see your life will be better, man. Because we're all going through shit, man. Before, man, we're all go through shit though, you know. Even to this day though, but it's not as bad as it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you know, and things like that. I know your eyes are your price for that girl though, but you know, like
There's
I said,
a bigger prize out there than that.
yeah, because like I said, man, if you see people shooting each other and things falling from the sky though, you're not gonna think about that woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna think about, oh shit, how the hell do I get out of this trouble right here?
You're gonna be concerned with
You're
yourself.
gonna be concerned about yourself because that woman is not gonna protect you from people with guns. You know what I mean?
And I love the way those Moabites looked at us. They were like, oh man, I want to be there. Like they had a worried look on their face because Chinese people are Moabites and they know about prophets. See, we're prophets. I don't know if we told you that. But a prophet comes out when the destruction of that country is about to happen. So they had that worried look on their face. Like, oh shit.
Like they can't believe like it's gonna actually happen.
Yeah, people that can't believe it. Like the people couldn't believe it when they shut down the whole country with that COVID-19.
Because that was something that
Never happened.
You see? 2 years ago with that, you know, that disease. Well, that was a disease, but
So you were about 17.
in high school still, huh?
Did you graduate?
Yeah.
So and that was crazy, huh? Because most of your school was done at home.
Yeah, I got to graduate at home.
That's crazy.
the drive-by, right? What was it?
Yeah, drive-by graduation.
See,
Yeah,
and we graduated so-called in a stadium, walking the fucking line,
Hundreds of people.
hundreds of people there giving you a fake clap. Yeah, it changed. Things changed.
Even out of high school, right? Like, you still cool with your friends that you used to talk to back in high school or not?
Only one.
Yeah, see? Things even change after high school, man. And things will change better if you have knowledge and start understanding this truth too, man, what we're speaking about, you know, because, like I said, at the time of Noah, you know who Noah is, right?
And whatever you do,
flood?
do not join the military. Because that's going to be Yahweh's enemies.
Yeah, because you would join the beast system.
Yeah, you would.
And people are going to die in it. It's going to be the third World War III.
That's why
man.
he's coming back to fight so hard. You know, laser beams and ships, and he's gonna send angels to do terrible things, what you think are nice people. Yeah, you know that granny that lives in the corner and she used to give you candy. The angel's gonna come and chop her head off. You know, this dog is gonna turn into an animal, the real beast that he is, and he's gonna be eating enemies.
Protecting you, if Lord will, you know. So that's just the thing, man. You could join the military things, man. It's gonna get hectic, man. Them Russians out there don't fuck around. I seen a video where a Russian caught up a officer right over there, and he straight just popped his head off like nothing and just put it on fucking on his body though, like straight up chopped his head off, like no fear. I think it was a dual knife too. Just them Russians over there don't play, man, and they got guns though. It's not like with the Middle Easters and all that. They have the
AKs and
yeah, but they don't really know how to shoot that good. I mean, they'll shoot, but they're not too quite good. But these Russians are aggressive though. You know, these guys they'll fucking they'll run at you even with no gun.
if they have 12 bullets and there's 14 enemies, they're gonna kill 14 enemies.
Yeah. Somehow, you know, they come from poverty. You know what I mean? They're hungry. They're just that's all they know. You know what I'm saying? And it's people that live here. They grew up soft though, man. They don't really.
Yeah, because I can't imagine myself lobbing up some fucking buddy's head. Like I used to fight and beat people up and put them in the hospital, but that was as far as I'd go. I'd back off. These guys don't back off. They want to kill you.
Yeah, they want to kill you.
See, you were looking at the bike, but you were also looking at the girl.
It was a Honda CBR.
See, that's how you tell that you're into bikes. You could probably tell that by the engine. But if a big cloud passed by and then it didn't have edges, you'd be like, oh, that's a chariot. And then you'd be amazed at that expertise, because look how big the sun is. What happened in Egypt is the big giant ship came and made it dark for about 9 or 10 days.
And you gave them light too when they were walking in the.
And they led us out of Egypt. By day, it was a pillar of fire. By night, by night it was a pillar of fire. By day, a pillar of wind.
Yeah.
So you could see that. So it was, just imagine a big giant pillar of wind. And we haven't seen those things in such a long time that we're not used to what the powers are like.
I seen something earlier about Noah. It said, was Noah an alien? Because of the UFO. It's crazy though, man.
And for me, yeah, about trying to find my way through the Bible. I never found time for it because I was always working, I was always going to school, and I was always trying to enjoy my young adulthood.
So do you remember when I told you you're the master of time?
Yeah.
So right now you're not the master of time. Time's getting away from you. If you want to be the master of time, look, I have all the time in the world, man. And they give me a lot of tasks. They say they gave me this worth of tasks to do. First I'd be like, fucking perros, but I'd do it and then I'd be like, what the fuck, it's only 12.
Yeah.
Because I'm the master of time.
Yeah.
I made a pact with myself and I'm like, dude, I can do anything in this fucking amount of time. And then the rest of the time I just fuck off. I just go talk shit to the other guys. Hey man, you still doing this? You're gonna get an award for this. But just imagine like someone that knows about bikes more than you and they walk up to you and they say, hey, this is that and so, and you'd be like, no, that's this and that. And they'll be like, well, check this out right here. And then you'll be like, oh, I didn't know that. So they, like, when you don't have time, you'll never make time. But if you make time, you'll have all the time in the world. You see? If you say, you know what, after work today, I'm just going to read for 5 minutes.
5 pages.
Or one verse. You start off with one verse, and then this is how you do it. You got to think about that verse and think about what it means. Look up all the words in that verse. That way you're the master of that verse. And then you fully understand it. And nobody can tell you what it means because you understand it.
What version of Bible should I read?
1611, King James Version. This one doesn't have any J's.
What we're talking about, because this one has eyes actually.
Mm-hmm. So let me look for the. So this is a book of Revelation.
And us too.
Oh, look at this is the word James. But see how it's spelled? Iams. There you go.
Look at the book of James. Well, I have to, right? It's right here. The one he showed you, James is with a J, right? Yeah. And his was different.
Mm-hmm.
See?
So there's a lot of versions, but this is the one you want to get. 1611 King James Version.
And then us individually, we got YouTube channels too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like.
Do you guys live here in Lemoore?
Well, we live around the area, but I live in Armona and this man lives in Hanford.
I live in Kalinga.
Yeah, so we're...
Oh, I used to live in Kalinga.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay.
rough out there. It was almost nothing out there, actually.
Yeah. So now you see.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people say around here. There ain't nothing out here. Well, if you could see what there really is, there's too much out here. Because I know how, when I was young, like you, I used to think, man, there ain't shit out here. There ain't shit to do. Get in the car club and fucking park our cars and think we're cool. But there's more to it than what they're doing. See, there's something missing in their life. Something missing in your life.
When someone plays music like that so loud, it's like they want the attention.
They want everybody to know, right?
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, I don't want nobody to know.
Yeah.
You see, I have a Challenger GT, and that bad boy is quiet, but it still has 300 horsepower. I'll smoke somebody. I'll just creep up, they won't even hear me, and I'll be like... Because all those wheels are turning. It's not just two wheels. You see, it's an all-wheel drive. And if we take a turn, I can take that turn at 80. No tire will skid. And I'll just be like... And that's what I'll get you. But nobody would know that unless I told you, right? But I'm not out here with my Challenger. I'm out here in this little gas saver. And that one's for my woman. But we're doing what they're doing, but we're out here with the Bibles. You see, they know a lot about cars. We know a lot about the Bible. They know a lot about speakers. We know a lot about prophecy. And you're actually fulfilling a prophecy. Ezekiel 37, actually.
You want me to get it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Because the Bible said that we were going to do this. We were going to put a stick together and show our people You know, this is what you're called right now, but this is who you are. And you have a rich history. You have a rich history if you just look at your Salvadorian ancestry. And then you go into the Mayan ancestry. But then you'll be like, where did these Mayans come from? These Mayans came from the Mediterranean.
Oh, I was going to say too, Salakia. Noah, Noah with the flood, right? It killed, well, there was a big flood, right, in the time of Noah. And people that survived was him, his wife, his 3 kids, and their wives. So in total was what, 8?
8. That's what
Everyone else died though, except for them, 8. So it landed in Mount Ararat.
Ararat, yeah.
Yeah, it landed there.
In
The ark,
Turkey.
though, it's a big boat, ark.
And it's still over there in Turkey.
Yeah, it has the frame and
They seen it from a satellite dish picture, and they could see all of it. They see the formation.
Yeah, they have pictures. You can actually see them. Yeah, big.
But they don't want you to know about it. They don't put it on the news. Hey, look, we found proof that the Bible is real. No, because then the Bible has to have people. And the people of the Bible are Israelites. And the people that are Israelites are me and you.
Yeah, they don't want.
And we're not in power. We're slaves. And how do you know that? Because you got a birth certificate, you got a license, you got a social security card. That's how you get a job.
Even with a job, you got to punch in.
And then you got to pay taxes. See, you're still somebody's property. I'm somebody's property. But I understand in my head, since I'm the master of time, they only get my fucking day for 8 hours. And I'm not even going to try hard. But guess what? They look at me and they say, this guy's fucking trying hard. This guy's blowing them away. But I'm not trying hard. I'm just trying to fly under the radar. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm just...
shit in.
But in my head, I'm going slow. But somehow the Lord's making me do these things fast. And I... Like a water heater. What would happen if your water heater broke? You know how to fix it, or you know how to replace it?
No, I would have cold water.
You would have cold water, or buy a water heater and figure out how to put it back in there. So I know how to do all of that. Water heater, windows. I know how to service air conditioner. I know how to do doors. It's a tough, but you have to be willing to learn it. So that's all you need is willing to learn it. We're willing to just read one scripture. And once you read that scripture, I don't know if you like to study about motorcycles, but it's like studying about history of the world. And there's levels to it. It's easy at one point, but then it gets super hard.
Just the milk and the meat difference. The milk is the easy part, the meat is the harder part,
Hey, that's how it is.
I'm going to get that.
Go ahead.
There's Ezekiel 37:19. Say unto them, thus say, Lord, thy power, behold, I will take the stick, which this is what made out of what?
Wood.
Okay, so this is the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim and the tribes of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, that it should be one in my hand. So this is the stick that is talking about here in this, and then Judah, which is so-called Negroes, and all the rest of the tribes are right there, So we're out here, prophesying, trying to wake up our people up though, because it's already kind of time in hands where people, things are going to happen, destruction, and the storehouses are going to be empty though. People are going to break into people's houses and shit and shoot them up though. Like there's a bunch, which is called Jacob's trouble too.
Oh man.
Because Jacob's trouble still has to happen. We got to tell you also the MOTB. I don't want to say,
Yeah, but they can kiss my ass.
Yeah. But I want to tell this brother about the MOTB because
oh yeah, let me get some.
Yeah, you could get that. So that is pretty much it. I don't even know how to say it though, but I'm gonna say it's a implicated CHIP that goes in your hand right here.
Tracking device.
Chip. Yeah. You scan it to buy things though, and that's the mark of the beast.
This will explain it better to you.
Yeah.
Well, I'll read it in 15. Revelation 13, and this is the book of Revelation 13. See how it's X's and I's?
Yeah.
So that's Roman numerals. So this goes back to a pretty good amount. And verse 15 says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which would be that chip and the dollar and his army, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. And that was close. As close as we ever got to that, it was that mandate. So man. And I was holding out, and I was like, what the fuck am I going to do, man? How am I going to make my money? I got bills. But guess what? There's this guy on the spaceship taking care of all that for me. He just likes for me to worry about that shit.
Yeah. So yeah, because that the MOTB was the mark of the beast, though, is that CHIP that goes in your hand, and you could buy, sell things, though, you know? So you go into the store, you get a bag of chips, though, you just scan it, your hand, and that's the MOTB. But you see people, in the Bible tells you people that get that are going to get destroyed for that, you know? So that's why we're out here trying to warn, you know, our people, though, to not to get it, though. So we're telling you not to get it, though, because, hey, you don't want to get hit by a nuke, right? You don't want to get hit by a missile, right? So that's pretty much what we're, you know, why here trying to say, though, because people don't know that, you know? People, hey, when someone tells you, hey, the only way you're going to eat is by getting that shit in your hand, people are like, well, I'm going to get hungry, though, so of course I'm going to take it, though. So people are going to apply to that, though, and trying to get it, though, or going to get it better yet, though.
Yeah, don't do it. But we're doing the opposite. Let's say you were walking down the street and the bus was going to hit you. We'd be like, hey, you're going to get hit by a bus. And then you're not paying attention. Boom, you get hit by a bus. So then we're like, oh, man. So we're just trying to warn you.
I did get hit by a car back in November of 20.
Oh, shit.
That should hurt like a motherfucker, huh?
Wouldn't you like somebody to have told you? Or let you know, look, there's going to be a car that's going to hit you around this time? Be careful.
Don't walk down that street or wherever, you know, or warn you before, you know.
Hey, this is like that moment.
So, like, I mean, I came back, I survived.
Yeah. Hey, that's good. See,
and that's for a reason,
good.
though.
That's real good.
That's for a reason, though. So that's why we're trying to tell you what the to-dos and not to-dos, you know what I mean, though? Because that CHIP, though, man, that's something that a lot of people in the world are going to get. Because people need to eat, right?
Yeah, and the verse 17 will tell you, and that no man might buy or sell what his brother's telling you, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. That's the chip. And his brother's telling you, warning you, right?
Yeah, because, you know, people had to get that shot, right? Before, you know, because I was at a job, right? And they told me it's mandatory that I got a ticket in order for me to keep that job. So you know what I did? I quit. Because I wasn't going to take that shit. But they told me, if you don't take that shit, you no longer have a job no more. So I told, kiss my ass, you know, pretty much. I'm not going to take it. So it's going to get to a point where it's going to be like that, you know?
Yeah, but it's going to be a different thing. It's going to be that chip, and that chip's going to be
I
controlling.
hadn't gotten it, so is it too late for me?
Well, they haven't came out with it yet.
So you got the vaccine, but there's still time because your body was made by this man or this God, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that can do incredible things. He can make your body do incredible things by speaking to it. When you're asleep, you'll send an angel and he'll cure you.
Or through us too, us telling you, you know, because we're, you know, angels too, because angel means messenger. So we're messaging you this right now, not to take it though, you know. So through us, we're angels though, you know, because it tells you what in Hebrews 13, entertain with angels.
Yeah, entertain it like strangers. Like right now, you think we're strangers.
Yeah, but angels though, man, we're telling you though, because we're giving you a message to do the to-dos and not to-dos though, because if you take that shit, that's the instruction though. But they haven't came out, and actually I was listening to earlier at the elder that this guy was saying through his phone, like, oh, I just sent the other guy $500. So, you know, the digital and everything else is, you know, it's getting more advanced, the technology. I don't know if you noticed, the technology is getting really, really advanced.
You know
now.
about cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
See, that's for your generation.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that doesn't really exist in cyberspace, but you can get stuff with it.
And I seen too in the video that they send money through the phone, right? And they got this little kind of like stick, and then the dude just transferred that through this to the stick, and it's pretty soon you're gonna see ATMs done away with, because they're already done away with in Australia.
Nobody's gonna be working at the grocery store. You're just gonna get your stuff and walk out, and the machine is gonna scan everything.
Yeah, that's what pretty much is gonna be down to.
If we let this guy get away with it, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but those people that got that chip, they're gonna die. They're gonna have to die
because they worship the beast. The beast is the system.
And since you know about gang life, that's what this gangster said. The original gangster said, if you get that shit, I will kill you. Right? That's what he told us in Revelation. I believe it's 18 or 20. He said, those who get it are gonna get a grievous sore, which means cancer. You know, I don't want cancer. But see how this man, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, has all kinds of things set up? It's going to be like a domino effect. And it's going to be terrible stuff. So, you know, some people have guns, but you don't need a gun. You need your spirit.
You have a strong spirit, you know, you'll be good though, man, you know? because the gun and everything is just carnal things though that people use, you know, because you know somebody uses a gun, man, they're pretty much weak. They don't want to fight you though. You know, if you're someone that can fight, they'd rather use the gun because they know they can beat them up, you know. So spiritually wise though, if you're a real spiritual person though, man, you don't need guns because it tells you that when Corinthians 4th chapter in that. I gotta mix it together, you know. I'll just get it real quick. Yeah, because it tells you in the scriptures though, you know, because it's carnal. The weapons are carnal.
Oh yeah, weapons are not weapons of warfare are not carnal. So like I told you, I healed my knee. That's not the only thing I've done, but that's what I'm going to tell you. I don't want you to get any ideas, but you know, things happen for me. Like you'll love this. I had a crush on this girl at work, and every time I wanted to see her, I would ask my master, hey, make her run into me. And every time I got up to go to the bathroom, she would run into me. And we'd have a little conversation, and I'd feel good, and I got those oxytocin released in my mind, which oxytocin is what's happening to you when you look at that girl. You think so many crazy thoughts about her, it's a love feeling. Those chemicals are being released in your head, making you think you like her, making you think she's adorable, making you think she's cute. And that's what I was getting, and then I understood that that's what I was getting, so it stopped. I was like, okay, thank you, but I know what I'm doing wrong now.
I got that precept. 2 Corinthians 10:4. It says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds." See? So, you know, our weapons are not carnal, so that's talking about the gun or a knife or anything to do with that, you know? So we're spiritually have to be strong though, you know what I mean? We don't need no weapons if we're spiritually strong though. So that's just how it is though, you know? It's the light though.
No. I'm just wondering how amazing this. See, this is part of that beast technology.
Yeah, it's the on though.
It's wireless communication. Like the brother was telling you, his weapons are carnal. Ours isn't. There's a wireless communication happening through all our spirits, and there's a wireless communication happening with the demon, Satan, on the left-hand side with all his devices. Like his jets have to be 5G or 6G. They have to communicate with that satellite dish, and they have to relay the message to the other ground units. So this war is really advanced. It's why they're called the beast. Because the beast only knows one thing, what he's good at. That dog is a beast. He only knows how to watch out for you, but you don't think he's watching out for you. Look at him.
Yeah,
He's watching out for you.
Yeah, because I was watching earlier the first Iron Man movie, and remember him, because if he doesn't have his suit, Iron Man, he's just a man. Because even Captain America told him, he's like, without your suit, what are you? And then, what's his name, Tony Stark says something like a witty remark.
Billionaire.
Yeah. But it is true, though, because without his suit, he's nothing, though. You know, Captain America, if Iron Man takes his suit off, Captain America, or even Thor, will kick his ass. Yeah, but he puts his suit on. Oh, he has that nanobots technology, though, so he can fight fair with you, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you take that suit away.
And the brother said something spiritual. The nanobot technology is real.
Yeah.
Some of that nanobot technology is in that vaccine. So, and then you can overcome it.
By herbs and eating right. You know?
And especially praying to the right name.
Yeah.
You'll get it. You'll get it. And another thing is, sometimes you don't even need food. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your spirit will give you a healing.
That's how you get the visions though when you don't eat that much food.
Yeah, I had a terrible vision. I was suffering too. My stomach was hurting like a motherfucker, and I had a bad dream. And it was about Jacob's trouble. Man, people were fucking each other up left and right. Kids were getting fucking killed.
It'll be cannibalism too going on, man.
All I heard was lamentation, man. It was like I was doing this. I was looking around like this, and I seen stations where they had destruction of people eating other people, and little kids getting jacked up like they had food, but an adult would come by and just beat their ass and take their food. It was fucking crazy, man. I had to wake up. I had to wake myself up from it because I was part of that dream. You know how, well, you don't know, but you will if you get into this. The Lord will put you in a dream, make it feel so fucking real that you think it's actually happening. Because all these prophets had visions. They were throwing up, man. They were getting sick. Daniel the prophet got hella sick.
Oh yeah, I think in 12th chapter.
Yeah, Ezra got sick.
Ezra, there you go. That's actually.
Man, we all got sick. Imagine John the Revelator seeing those visions and he's old, man. Man. So that's what happens to some people that don't believe in the scriptures. Like that's what it's here for. And that's what this whole world is for, to test you. There's so many things that distract you from this. You know, it's easy to be distracted, especially when you're young. But that's like if you go to the gym one day and you hit some sets, and you go the next day and you go the next day and you don't ever stop, and then a couple of years from now you look in the mirror and you're like huge. It's because you never stopped believing that your workouts will benefit you. See, this is like a mind workout and a spirit workout. Just like I made that girl run into me, I made other girls run into me. But then there's girls that you really just have it in their minds to just be fucking bitches and be bad, treating you bad, treating men bad. So you got to be careful about that too. You know, because the devil can use a woman against you. You might say that you have all these feelings for her, but then a preacher or priester from a church, a wicked man, will try to have sex with her, and then he'll have sex with her, and then what would you think about that? That's not cool, right? That makes you think something different. See, I see that in you. It may turn on that little monster. I would just say, I'll fucking kill him, right?
That's what these preachers do, man. They get with women. They commit adultery in churches, man.
So
that's what they do.
Yeah. So you might be careful about that.
You're not saying she's like that, but I'm just saying just be aware, though. You know, just to be aware, because you just never know. You know, a woman's heart, it's like feeble. You know, it's weak, though, man. You know, it's like someone could manipulate. Because that's why with the what's that the serpent in the garden?
Genesis 3.
Yeah, serpent. The serpent, which actually was a guy. He talked with the apple, was so-called apple, which was actually a fruit. Well, I was told fruit though, but it was a philosophy that he told Eve, and Eve took it in and told Adam, and that's what made him go off though. But see, the serpent, that man, he went through the woman first though, because she's weaker, you know. So
and here's a scripture that shows you. This is Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which, and see that word Lord, it's in all capitals. So that's the word Yahweh when you translate it. And that word God is Alahayim. So when you say God, you're talking to the angels. Alahayim. So it would be which Yahweh Shem Yahushai Alahayim had made, and he said unto the woman, see, he chose the woman. Yeah, hath God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. So he's challenging her. So he would be to that woman like, do you really love this guy? Oh man. Getting all buddy with her, making her go off, because the woman is dumb. Like all women are dumb. You might think some women are smart, but even those women that are smart are not as smart as you. You know, you're the smartest.
Even though they're here to say the girl is smarter than the man, but the man's naturally smarter than the woman, though. You know, they just try to perpetrate that shit to you to think that the girl. You know, it's all about the woman here, you know? It's all about the woman here. Valentine's, Mother's Day, their birthday, they celebrate all that shit, going back to, you know what I mean, to celebrate the woman, though, you know? But Father's Day, you only get like a gift, though, you only get like a cup or a hug, and that's it.
I got a fucking certificate for International Men's Day, and these women, for International Women's Day, got a fucking basket. All in our job. And to make us not feel bad, they gave it to the men, too. I fucking threw everything in fucking trash except the fucking candy.
Yeah. But that's the society that we live now, you know, that it's all about the woman. It's all about the woman, though, you know? So just don't get wrapped up in that, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about that woman, though, type of thing, you know? Because, like
and
I said,
remember
a woman...
this Bible. You go look for it online.
You'll find it on Amazon, too, and things like that, though. But, yeah, you know, like, just try to be smarter with it, things like that, because, like I said, though, you know, my woman says I'm a dick or whatever, though, but she still loves me, though, you know? But it's just, naturally, I'm a man, you know what I mean? I'm supposed to be, because, you know, if something goes down and shit, she's not gonna know what to do and shit. So naturally, as the man, it's like, hey, we gotta go get out of here, we gotta go do this and that. When shit hits the fan, like, for example, let's say someone gets his head blown away, and there's a woman right here, right? There's like 3 girls right here, and someone gets his head blown away right here on the sidewalk. They're gonna be the one running and screaming and shit, yelling. We're gonna be like, oh shit, the fuck, you know? But they're gonna be the ones like yelling and screaming and shit. Probably even get diabetes from that scare. You know, so the women are more weaker than us.
See, look at your dog. It's doing what is natural to him. So you should do what's natural to you. You should want a woman that wants to be submissive to you, See, he's just being natural.
Yeah, that's what he does, though, you know.
It's just what an animal does. It's what he was created to do, to be curious. And be like, what the fuck is that? Who's that, man? I want to smell that motherfucker. You know, you should be like that with all the women, and then talk to more women than that. Maybe she'll be like, oh, I don't like that. Yeah, because look at that. He's just being natural.
Yeah.
And he still sees it. You see how the Lord created him? Look at that. He needs to get a better look, so he went over there. It's not too hard to understand creatures. You know, it's just like a woman. You see how they act by the way they want.
They be mad at you, but you go ahead and buy them like their favorite, fast food, whatever. They'll get happy right away. You know, they be mad at you or something. They'll go buy them a bag of chips, buy them something though they like, and then they'll get over it.
You know who Cardi B is?
No.
Okay, so there's this bitch on the radio station that sings a song where she said, she don't cook, she don't clean, but she still gets a diamond ring. You know, none of these, like, she's representing all these thoughts and hoes, and especially women in the military, man. They're all like that. Man, and then the song starts off, there's some hoes in this house, so these two women are representing themselves as hoes, but they're influencing a bunch of women all over the country, because a lot of women listen to that.
It's on the radio station, so they hear it, you know, like they all hear it. They get empowered and shit or whatever. They want to be hoes or whatever. They want to be like them. They're showing that they're like idols and shit, so they want to be hoes themselves, you know. So that's why.
Yeah, that's like that rich pastor. He's a preacher. He's preaching up there with all his diamonds and suits, and everybody's like, man, he's tight. But if we went up there with all what they would call rags, they'd be like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
So appearance has a lot to do with perception. You know, Edomites are the white man and the devil. They'll let you perceive them as good people, good, kindly people, and godly people. But the truth is, these people are godly people.
Spiritual people.
But you know that they act a little bad, right? These people act horrible sometimes. They're fucking up all the time.
So that's going to the curses.
That's going to the curses.
We're cursed though. We're cursed though, man. But if we do the righteous acts though, what it tells you in the Bible, we'll actually start living though, man. And even though we're still in this society though, but we still, like, we'll be living better though. Because when we're fucking up though, we have the curses on us naturally though, you know. We're born cursed though. We're literally born cursed though. But we start doing the ways of the Bible and things like that, we start living better though, you know. Because we are cursed though. Because like I said, look at that board, man. Have they ever been in power though, the world? Have they ever controlled the world? Those people? And to this day, they're still poor, right?
And I'm pretty sure you could look at this side of the sign and say something negative about each one of those tribes. Anybody can. Anybody can.
Yeah.
Anybody can come up. Well, especially the white man, he'll be like, well, these are a bunch of fucking idiots. These are on welfare and blah, blah, blah. And these are crossing the border illegally.
And Native Americans are drunks.
Mm-hmm.
The Mexicans are lazy, or they like to drink a lot.
Yeah, but he's the one that did all that to us. You know, how are we going to act if you take our land? You know, how are we going to act if you take our women and children and kill them?
You know, you think that guy that owns that casino, Takashi, you think he's happy? He's probably good though, but at the same time, man, what is it compared to all the land that he took away? He has that big space right there, and he makes the money through the casino.
It's like three square mile, not even 3 square mile, like 1 mile, 1 square mile, not even that.
Roundabout, you know. But
it's not even a block.
Shit, the Lemoore, the town itself is bigger, way bigger than the casino.
And did you know that all the Central Valley was a lake? So these people that are in a reservation, they own the whole fucking lake, all the mountain crest.
Yeah, they did though, because the guy at the school, he knows the chief though, the guy, the owner of that casino. He knows the owner. He said they went to school together and shit though, you know. So what this brother said was right. He said it was right, because Lemoore was literally just Bush Street. Was Bush Street, and that was it. All these houses got built on here though. They were never here though. There's literally just Bush Street. This side of Lemoore was never here though. It was only literally on Bush Street where I go to school at though, and like a little bit on this side, and that's it. But over here, start coming this way, nothing though.
It's like a regular Minecraft. Like they were just building shit
little by little. Like Minecraft.
Not only were they building shit on stolen land, they were building shit on lies, murder, rape, and the blood of our people.
Yeah.
It's got a nice foundation, huh? This is what blood built. You know, so don't try to be part of this society. That's like Kmart, you know. Look what they fucking do. They built it and then they leave it.
Yeah. See? That's all they do, man. Because imagine if you had a lot of land. If it was me, I'd be like, hey, man, I'm going to grow a field of watermelon over here, a field of tomatoes. Shit, I'm going to build some houses over here and shit, though. Because who's going to fucking charge me for rent? It's my land. I could build that. Who's going to charge me for rent if I build this fucking house? You could start your own society, though, you know? But they don't guide it like that. You could try to buy a fucking... for $1 million, $2 million, you're probably gonna get not even a quarter of the more, or probably
I don't know, like a good house.
Yeah, maybe.
Because what happened
house,
what happened with the property taxes and property value is 2 years ago when the coronavirus hit, things were at a regular price. My house was worth about 100 and something thousand. Now it's worth about 300,000. How did that happen? But the cost of materials went up, inflation, this war. Everything has to do with money. So those houses right there cost like $60,000 to build. Right now they're worth about $300,000. And if you don't believe me, there's a house on the corner for sale. Call that real estate and ask them, just curiosity, how much is this house worth? They'll tell you, well, make me an offer. Yeah, and you say, well, about 100,000. That was what it cost 10 years ago. Now it's worth 300,000. They'll probably laugh and say, no, we need a little bit more than that.
Yeah, because a house like that, man, yeah, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
And that's nothing.
That's costing 300,000.
That's nothing.
You're paying like 1,000.
But did you know if you bought the materials for $300,000, you could build yourself a little mansion?
Yeah.
But most people don't understand that. They'd rather buy a little tiny house.
Because even right here, right? Let's say you park your RV right here. You only got like a week though, and that's how you gotta move it. You can't even park your RV right here and be here for like 2-3 weeks or a month though. You gotta, you gotta move it. You know, you got only a week though to stay here, and they tell you to leave. You know, so we're slaves, man. We're not free here. We can't do shit like that. We start a little fire right here, we'll get cited, or probably thrown in jail, or you know what I'm saying?
They'll be like, put that shit out.
Yeah, we get cited or something.
And these people will complain about it. They'll be like, hey, they're having a fire over here.
Yeah. And then us being, you know, in the chart right there, definitely they'll call the cops fast though. Because they're going to think that we're doing something crazy though, you know?
Something crazy.
So we're marked though.
But guess what? This doesn't come with a free pass. If you're going to be part of the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. I got to give it to you like that. Because each one of us might have had a good life before. But once we came into the truth, we started being tempted real good, real bad. We've been dealing with temptation like nobody's business. So that's one of the things. And that's how you know this is real. Because the devil will start wanting you. Right now, he's cool with you. You know, you're not part of the truth. You're not going to pray to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. He's got you where he needs you.
Yeah. As long as you don't know who you are, you're good with them, you know?
But if you decide, fuck that, man. I'm going to pray to this name, and I'm going to be from the tribe of Zebulon, then the devil will be like, pop. I got to step it up.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you lose your job. Next thing you know, all kinds of bad shit will happen, but you still be that one person on this side of the chart. And then you could ask your master, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, hook me up with something, and he will.
Which there is a brother in DC, he's about your age, and his channel's called Zebulon Warrior. He's about your age too, he goes to college and all that, but he still does work too, what we're doing. See? He's a young brother, huh, right? It's Zebulon Warrior. He's like 19 or 20. Yeah, he's like young, like your age too, and he does the college like what you do, and he does this work too, though. So, you know, age is just a
number,
you know,
mathematical equation.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. Like, age is just a number, and that's it. Because, you know, anyone could, you know, I'm not saying anyone, though, because it's ordained to the elect only, though, but like I said, though, having this knowledge and understanding this, though, it's something, though, you know, it's something, it's a start, you know? But then eventually you get more and more deeper into this, though, man, you'll start understanding this world more better, though, you know? But you don't want to partake in this world because you'll see that all this shit brings you is misery and all these things like that, you know? Yeah. Like that girl, right? You want her, though. But, hey, can't, you know? But either it wasn't preordained for you to do it, or just the society too had to keep the woman thinking that they're like power, though, you know?
And the
like
way
that.
it'll happen is it'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
It'll blow your mind because it'll seem like she doesn't want you. But what happened is Satan's like, you know what? This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, he's treating you like this. He's treating you like that. leave her. And then she'll be like, you know what, I've been thinking, and all of a sudden I feel like I don't want to talk to you. And that's how he'll use her. See, that just makes it worse. But still, the more you catch hell, the more, let me just get it. Hebrews 12:5.
Because the more you catch hell, is the more you know the Most High is dealing with you, you know? Because if you're living like a good life, whatever you want to say it though, the Most High is not dealing with you.
And this is the proof.
Yeah.
This is in the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. You know what an exhortation is? Like, man, you're doing so good at school, man. I'm going to give you a Nintendo or a guitar or whatever. Just praise.
Motivate you to do it, you know?
So this is motivation, all right? And have ye forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children? My son, despise not thou the chastening of Yahushua, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. So when you're catching hell, when you're getting fired, when I was going through that mask thing, they were making me feel like I was a weirdo because I wouldn't wear my mask, and they'll be like, and then I wear my mask, and they'll be like, hey, you're not vaccinated, right? You're making it worse for us. People actually told me that. And I was like, God damn, you motherfuckers, you believe this fucking stuff? and it goes all around, but guess what? I overcame it. I got my religious exemption. So far, so good. You know, we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but it's going to get crazier when they start implementing that chip. There's not going to be not going to be that.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, so it's just, times are going to get tougher, bro. There's no times are going to get darker, like your sweater says, though. So it's better to stay ready. What did it say? Stay ready to be ready.
You got to get tough yourself.
Yeah, you know, spiritually wise, though, because there ain't no hope in this, though, you know what I mean? The only thing we got is, you know, Yahweh Shem Shai, though, and his prayer, man, things like that, you know? Yeah. That's what we're out here, bro, to let you know, to warn our people, though, you know?
Like, do you think your dog would let some other dog attack him? No, right? So don't let the devil attack you. You know, the devil's attacking you, he's like, women problems. Or whatever, in any situation.
Heart problems, it could be any problem, bro. Like, they'll attack you like, like women or financially wise, not having money or any type of way, you know? But you're just getting tested, bro, that's it, you know? And you got to deal with it in the ways you have to, though, you know? Because the comfort, you know, is the Bible, man. Because every time I get in a situation, things like that, I just start reading, though, bro. Yeah. Like, I just start reading, and it makes me feel better. Because you know what this brother read, though, you get chastised, and then that means the Most High is dealing with me, though. The way I take it now is, hey, if I'm going through something, hey, the Most High is dealing with me, you know?
Yeah. If 2 or 3 months pass by and I'm doing okay and I haven't got sick or nothing, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I start examining myself. And I'm like, am I doing the things the right way? That's what it takes to be a master of whatever you're trying to be. You got to examine yourself. See how that song said, if you start to believe, something's raped and taken from me. See, these guys are clowns, but the Lord made them clowns for us.
They think they're cool though,
but that song is a lot to say, because when you start to love something in the world, then it gets taken from you. That's how they get you. So if you're saying, oh, this girl's everything, then all they have to do is take her, and they took you. You understand? Like if
they say the love of my life. You know, the love of my life.
So when I'm with my woman, I don't hold her hand in public or nothing like that. You know, I want them to think, man, this guy's mean. But it's just for a little protection. But when we're at home, you know, I'm hugging her and I'm cooking with her. We're having a good time. But that stuff is just for home. It's not for outside.
Yeah.
You know, that's for you only.
Yeah, that's true though. Because you deal with your woman the way you want to deal with her, you know?
You wouldn't want to share her, right? Hell no, right?
Yeah, see? That's the thing, man. You wouldn't want her to, like, wear small shorts, you know, or they could see, you know, the features of her, right? You wouldn't want her to look like other guys can see her, right? Like the features, right?
Look,
because damn well I wouldn't want a woman to wear small shorts.
None of us would.
Not even to fucking get the trash or pick up a newspaper outside.
But there's some guys that allow that stuff to happen. And then there's even women that they don't have any morals, and they just go outside just to take the trash out in their little tiny underwears. You know, they're just being flirtatious.
One time I was at the working in the fields in Mendota. We stopped at a gas station on the way over here to Kalinga. There was this girl, right? She had literally a white shirt and no bra, so you can see fucking everything literally though. And then one of the guys I was working with, he tried to holler at her, but she knew that he was looking, so she just kept pushing though. See, that's the attention these girls want, man. Like, not all of them, but you know, that girl was literally, you can see everything, bro. Like, you can see everything, though. White shirt, braless though. But see, I knew too, it's like, even if you try to holler, she's not gonna, you gotta pull up in one of the Lamborghini and shit, then maybe she'll look, you know?
And then
she's one of them girls.
even if you're pulling up in a Lamborghini, why the fuck would you pull up to her?
The way, yeah.
Yeah. They don't value themselves like you should value yourself. A woman will be like, it's just you. You ain't not nobody special. But we know we're princes. We're princes of the power.
Yasharala.
Yeah, that's what that word Israel means. Prince of the power, Yasharala.
So this, you know, acknowledgement and, you know, truth though, man, is just something to wrap up about though, bro. You know what I mean? If you didn't like this when we were here, you would have left a long time ago. You've been here almost 2 hours already. So you might like what we were telling you then, right?
Or you see something that you could take out of it.
Yeah, because you told me if I, you know, take any info, I could try to get that girl back if I learn this stuff.
Yeah. But don't let that be your only motivation.
Yeah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because the Lord will do this to you. He'll put a finer bitch in front of you. He'll put something that you would never think of ever even talking to. He'll send a beautiful black woman with a big old everything, perfect and everything, and she'll just want you, and you'll be like, who's that other girl again? What's her name? Let's go, baby. You know, you think what you want is what you want, but if I ever got what I wanted, it was never make me happy. Never made me happy. I was with this one girl, my first girlfriend, and that bitch was going out with the other dudes behind my back. And I'll be like, how'd this motherfucker know about you, this and that? And I'll be like, you trifling bitch. And then she would fake cry, and I'll be like, you're still a trifling bitch. And then we break up, and I leave her, but then she would always come back. And I'd be like, man, I don't want you trifling ass.
It tells you you're not even supposed to, that land is polluted.
That land is polluted. And then after that, I felt bad and everything, and I even cried for a little bit. But then I picked myself up, I said, fuck that shit. Yeah, and then I got all kinds of other women, way beautiful than her.
Yeah, what we're trying to tell you is I'm not saying don't take time too much on that girl though, bro. But, you know, don't make it to a big priority though, because I could tell that you really like that girl, bro. You know, you're young too though, but like what we're telling you right now too, just soak it in too, bro. Like, you know, soak it in too though. Just, you know, everything we're just telling you though, because like I said though, the wiser we tell you, the
more smart you get, and you'll know the advantages.
Yeah, because bro, we all had losses though, man. Like there's a girl that I like too though, but hey, she didn't like me, then that's it, so
cool,
bro.
See you later.
Don't cry over her, don't be suicidal over her though, because there's what they say, there's fishes in the sea though. But
fishes, more than one, fishes.
Yeah, I know. There's something, because trust me, bro, I've been with girls and shit that has something special about them and shit. But in reality, she had this flaw, she had that flaw, so that just turned out, it was a whole turn off though thing, you know?
And next thing you know, she takes off her hair and she's got a wig and she's got fake eyelashes, fake eyebrows, fake lips. This bitch is fake.
Everything about her. Yeah, because like, you say you with the woman, right? Oh, then you guys break up. She goes back with her ex, and then she breaks up with that, and she tries to come to you and shit. Like, there's women like that, though. Mm-hmm. Qualities and shit, though. If this girl really, really likes you, though, I'm telling you, bro, she will hit you up, though. Just don't make it too much of a priority, though, you know? Just, if she likes you, she will hit you up, though, yeah. Because, like I said, the one I was with, though, she hit me up, though, 2-3 months later. And I wasn't even thinking that she would have, you know? I was already moving on and shit, you know? I really was moving on, though. It was like 5 years ago. And that's the thing. I already had that in my mind already. That, hey, she ain't gonna deal with me no more. I already had that shit though already. But then out of the blue, she hit me up though, you know? Yeah, I was happy though, but it is what it is though, you know? If I already accepted it, it was like, if me and her ain't gonna work out, then that's it though, you know? I gotta move on and shit. I was like, fuck, am I gonna kill myself over this girl? No, you know? So I just had, you know, it sounds all raw and shit, but it's the truth, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth though.
So here's some homework for you. When you go home, and if you have a computer or a phone, go to the blueletterbible.org and type in woman. So this is a Bible app, and it'll show you everything that you want to find in the Bible, and then it'll tell you about the woman. It'll tell you all the scriptures about women ain't supposed to teach. A woman was made for a man, not the man for the woman. It'll tell you all these things.
Well, I mean, I could get you guys' phone number, and then you could, you know, direct.
You want me to give you information though? I got a notepad right here too though. That I could give you information though. And we're out here what?
Sometimes on Thursday, sometimes on Friday.
Yeah. So let me give you information. Do you want our YouTube channels too? Individually, we have a YouTube channel.
Give me your YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can get you guys' phone numbers so that way I'm more connected with you guys. Because I don't really go on YouTube that much.
Oh, you don't? But you're gonna want to ask about questions about this, right? Concerning the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give him my number though, you know.
All right.
Hey, that's how I learned this. He's still my teacher, you know. Both of these brothers are my teacher. His brother had here, he took his time, you know, out of his day to teach me though. You know, I was coming from Kalinga all the way to because his brother lives in Hanford, once a week, so he could teach me like 30 an hour though. You know what I mean? And I was there, bro, like every week though. And I come from Kalinga though. So, you know what I'm saying? So the good thing is, bro, that hey, you know, I was in your situation, your spot too. Then eventually I ended up right here too. But that was through the Spirit though, you know? You want me to write the names too? The names?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you the paper right now.
So everybody's looking at the sign.
And today's actually, well, it's already ending though. It's a special day today.
What's today so special?
The Passover.
So the Passover is something spectacular. Is when we got delivered out of Egypt. And you're coming at the end of the Passover, so you might be.
It is spiritual, yeah, because it's already ending right now, the Passover, though, because when the sun goes down, that's actually a new day. But that's for another day, though.
There's so much.
Yeah, so much, though.
Like, I'm telling you, man, women are going to be like, oh my God, that guy knows a lot about his Bibles. Man, they're going to try to hook you up with their daughters.
It's Marakab, though,
Hey,
it means
start
chariot.
growing
That's my
if
Hebrew
you
name.
can.
This brother actually called me that, though, named me that, though.
Marakab?
Yeah, see, you got it right. It means chariot. So that's what, you know, we're trying to get delivered from the chariot, though, you know, because that's the only way you're not gonna die. You stay here, man, get that chip, you're gonna die. You're gonna die with this bitch, though. But if you get delivered from the chariot, which in Hebrew is called Marakab, you'll be good, man.
Good.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my number.
You got a long road ahead of you, but we're all here to help.
We're here every Thursday at 5.
Well, you could just text me there,
Yeah,
though,
but this
and
guy,
I could let you know.
This guy, he's available to you.
Yeah. Well, I'll pretty much be like how you were teaching me. You know what I mean? That's the spirit, though. Yeah, cause like I said, bro, we're out here, things like that too. If you want to come, I mean, just text me though. You know?
Yeah.
Just text me. What's his name? Ramon?
Raymond.
Raymond? Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, Raymond. All right.
Ramon in Spanish, huh?
Ramon. Yeah. Well, I said it in Spanish. Yeah.
Raimundo?
Yeah, that's what my grandma would call me.
So that means ray of light to the world. So maybe I use, you know, just a little bit of thing right there.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know, like I said, we you know, like they also too though. There might be people that look like white people, but guess what? They're
Our people.
our people. You know.
And then there's gonna be people that'll tell you, don't hang out with those guys that read the Bible. And those are the ones you gotta watch out for.
Yeah, the one, because you know, well, you're Israelite, Hebrew Israelite though, you know, and people always talk down on us and shit, talk shit. You'll see it on the internet, man, too, if you ever go on YouTube, and you'll hear people, those, because I forgot what told me too. They're like, before before I came into truth, or I think I was during that time though, some guy was like, yeah, there's a bunch of those Hebrew Israelites over there in Fresno and shit. They were, you know, trying to talk down on the garments and things like that, you know. So I was just like, oh shit. So that, I mean, just in Fresno too. But everyone that talks about Hebrew Israelites, man, the majority of the time though, they just talk shit, bro. Like, they talk shit. But do you think we're bad people and shit? Like,
No. Your dog wouldn't let you know.
yeah. Because like I said, it tells you in the scriptures that we test the spirit though, man. And like I said, I feel like I know they have a noble, you know, like spirit though, you know what I mean? That you actually sit here and listen though, at least though, you know? Took a lot of acknowledgement too though, you know? Because, I get this precept right here. It's talking about we test the spirit, right?
Everything will fall into place.
Yeah. It says, there's book of 1 John 4:1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. So that means we try the spirit though. You know, hey, if you're looking like a white person and shit, but we're not gonna be like, oh, you're fucking Edomite, get the fuck out of here, this and that. No, we gotta try the spirit first though. Be like, all right, this guy, you know, because I knew so-called white people in Kalinga though, and they were like gangsters and shit though, you know, but they reminded me of like us, how we act though, you know. So they weren't all corny and white, like, you know what I'm saying? They were fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? They even walked like a so-called black guy, you know? I'm like, oh, this guy ain't, you know, this guy's a brother, you know what I mean? Israelite, though. Because the way they walked and talked, though, these guys were straight gangsters, you know? White people, but so-called white people, but they're gangsters, though, you know? But they were, like, Israelite. They acted like us, you know? So that's why we say, that preacher said that we try the spirit, though, before we would judge it, though, you know? Because our people come in different colors, bro. You know? Oh, well, Mexico. You go to Mexico, Guadalajara?
Monterrey.
Yeah.
Nuevo León.
Light complected, though. Green eyes and all that shit. But they talk that Spanish fucking good, bro.
Yeah, my grandfather had blue eyes, but that doesn't mean he was a white man.
Talk
My
that.
dad has green eyes.
Yeah, see? So they might look like they're white, but guess what? They're Israelites,
They
bro.
had a different spirit.
Yeah. So it's just about trying the spirit, bro, and that's it, man. Like I said, they call us a hate group, bro.
No, we're not hating.
We're not hating, though. We just hate who the Most High hates. Biblically wise, though, you know what I mean? We just hate who the Most High hates, though, and that's it. That's all we do, bro. So yeah, bro. You got any questions, bro? Like,
I mean, despite on all the, you know, who we actually are, you said you had a name of Makara.
yeah, the Hebrew, yeah.
Yeah. How do I know what my name is?
Well, it's the spirit too, bro. Like we, hey, this
Like,
brother
it's
knew
like
that
a baptism.
yeah.
You know, some tribes, they don't name their babies until they're like 1 year old, just to see what kind of personality they have.
Characteristics.
So there's two options. Either we wait for that, or we can name you Raymond. We could translate that into the Hebrew. Or you could even translate it into the Hebrew.
Well, something you like too, though, right? Like me, well, this brother called me my cop because I like working with cars and shit. So chariot is, you know what I mean, a car though.
Or since you have that sweater that says darker days, Shapar Yawam would be darker days.
Oh, that's right. You know, that could be your name though, bro.
Shapar Yawam.
It's something that probably too that you like quality wise.
But you
know?
You can even pick out your own name.
Yeah. So it's a lot though, you know, it's a lot to the process though. Because,
But you got a smart computer, bro.
Yeah. Because I think I got a paper right here that has different names though. If it's not this one, it's probably in the truck right now. But you know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you this though, bro. You don't mind if you want to take this binder right here?
Take the whole binder?
Yeah. Just kind of go through it though, bro, and kind of get some acknowledgement. Look at, because I even got some precepts though. Look at the 12 tribes.
Already highlighted.
Yeah, right here, and that goes into like even you said about Mexican, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are the precepts that tells you why we're Mexicans and the qualities of it though. Like when an Issachar Mexican, you go into those precepts though right here, and they'll kind of give you an idea though, you know. So it's pretty much just like a study book though, bro. And then look at what this brother you were talking about earlier, brother. About us, right?
Yeah.
That we left or we came into that area, what this brother was talking about earlier. We ended up over here going back to I have it written right here actually too. 2 Kings 17:6. Us Israelites that we came over here because we went into that captivity. Get yourself that Bible, bro, and put it 2 and 2 together, and then you'll see though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I was telling you, bro, I'll give you this book though, bro.
I mean, I can't carry it right now because my dog.
Hey, don't, if you're not gonna be my phone, just he wants more water.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, next time if I see you or come by or something, though, just if I'm in Lemoore, I'll bring it though.
Next Thursday.
Okay.
You live here in Lemoore or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live right down there.
Oh, okay.
Right, so you know next Thursday.
Well, just text me though before. Text me before, and I'll let you know the week that we come out here, and just be ready to carry it and things like that.
Okay, I have the paper.
Yeah. Just text me or call me wherever though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. It was good.
You say shalom when you're leaving. So shalom means peace.
Shalom.
Shalom. There you go.
Yeah. Said it right then.
Yeah, say it right.
Shalom.
All right, bro. Shalom.
You know how we're gonna hate everybody when we're showing that much love.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we show them 2 hours. We didn't even get into our lessons. You know what I mean?
But we can let Amo finish his lesson.
Oh, God, yeah, go for it, bro.
But-
I just got a couple ending verses because we're closing out with the Passover right now because the sun's going down.
Yeah.
Right. So this is Exodus chapter 12. Exodus 12 and 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I'm Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So that 19-year-old who was, passing by, he survived the night,
Yeah.
And he got blessed towards the next day.
Yep. So it says, and the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where you are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. So he passed by. He passed by right by the blood right here, because this is the blood. This is where we put the blood of Yahushai.
And that's Egypt spirit. This is spiritual Egypt too.
Yep.
If I might get the 11, get down real quick, because this is spiritual Egypt right here. Revelation 11:8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So it's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, and this is spiritual Egypt right here.
Where also our Lord was crucified. So what do you fucking monkeys do every Christmas? You have that fucking thing where you have a guy go up into the cross and nail his ass up. You show movies about him dying. So you Edomites celebrate his death every single year, twice a year, on Easter and on Christmas. You motherfuckers are outrageous. So we just sprinkle that brother with some blood, And I had a dream about that, anyways. I had a dream that you were gonna have a new student.
Oh yeah? Oh, it's the spirit. Yeah,
I think it was part of that same dream that I had. Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, that's a spirit, didn't it? Yeah, because he was noble, man. Like that's what I was saying. That's the only word I could think of right now. Him being noble.
So maybe we should look for that word noble in Hebrew and then give him that name if he comes back.
Yeah. Now I have that paper too.
Yeah, that'll be your job.
Yeah, because I have it in that binder.
Brother got patience,
Oh yeah, to be listening for 2 hours.
And his dog was waiting with him too, man. How do dogs act like that?
And he's a breed where they're like active though, super active. The German Shepherd and the
those are work dogs.
Huskies. Yeah.
Hey, German Shepherds are soldier dogs.
Oh yeah. Those dogs are good though. They're loyal, man.
Hell yeah.
Those dogs are real loyal.
Hey, but I used guile. I just want to clear this up. I used guile because I knew what he was thinking. I knew that if I told him, hey, you can get the girl with this, I knew he would say yes.
Yeah, because he was thinking about the girl,
You see?
Yeah.
Hey, baby, we're all working for the same goal. The teachers, the elders taught. I was listening to them, and I was like, damn. I got in the spirit, and then I started learning, and then I taught this brother, and then this brother taught this brother, and now this brother's teaching. Hopefully that brother comes back,
Or he texts me at least. You know what I mean? Like, if he texts me, hopefully. That's why I asked him, if you have any questions, bro, just, ask us, or if he does, and I could make a video, and just like how this brother was edifying me, though. Yeah. It's just simple, man, if he wants to come along.
And you don't even have to talk to him too much. You tell him, look, I'm going to make a video. That way it's, you don't interrupt me, and it's just a lesson. So what's your question? And then he'll give you the question, and then you make a lesson, bada bing, bada boom. You got it.
Yeah, because I asked this brother was going to come up with a lesson too that I asked him about, so I'm still learning too,
Because it was a couple of years of birthing pains for each other. Each one of us. It takes a while.
Yeah, because
but he looks like he was ready to go in there.
Yeah, because he even said Shalom. He even said it right too. Yeah. So he's intrigued about this though. He's really intrigued about this at least though,
And now, and an angel told him, look, go over there.
Because he pointed that way, and that's why he looked over here, or?
I don't know what happened.
Because he saw what? Because he had his headphones.
But you know how I talk when I'm preaching? I'm always shaking my hand and doing this and that.
Yeah.
I'm talking to everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Lord put that angel up in his ear. Go talk to these homies right here. These are your friends.
Yeah, because another example too, when you seen that Jake that was walking by with the backpack at the bear?
Yeah, with the bear.
And he said, this brother said the bear, and he kept walking. He was all like, he kind of give us a fucking mean look and shit, but it was just like, bro.
A nasty McDonald's look.
yeah.
Hey, but that doesn't matter where you work. It doesn't. Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is gonna pull you out of every fucking way.
Yeah. Because I kept telling him, like, bro, like, you don't want to die here, right? Like, you don't want to die in this bitch, though, man. So the only salvation is chariots, though, the chariots, man. Because that's either you're gonna die in this one way or another.
Yeah.
You know, what it tells you in Amos, the 5th chapter, the 18, though. You know, run, and it's like you're inside a house, you put your hand on in a big spider. Like,
Snake
there's
bites
always
you.
ways, though, man, that you could perish, though.
And you gotta go 100%. It doesn't matter who sees you. My my sister's sister-in-law was the one walking by, and that's the girl I waved to.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
It doesn't even matter because the end is coming, and now it's gonna be time. I told you so.
Yeah. What did it say? The time where, you know, time's gonna come and they're gonna be looking for the prophets and nowhere to be found. They're gonna be nowhere to be found. Yeah.
Any more scriptures?
This will be the last one. Exodus 12:14. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to Yahweh Shai throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever.
A memorial? You know what a memorial is? Something that lasts forever. Look at that moon. It's a full moon. That's a memorial. You know, even though yesterday was the Passover, it was the 14th day, today is the actual full moon. Look at that. Today's another Sabbath. And then today starts the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
For 7 days?
For 7 days. But today is also the Sabbath. You see, the moon gives its light, the sun gives its light, the brothers give their light, Yahushua gives his light. So we have to remember these things, and then how are we going to remember? Someone has to teach you, right? Then you have to teach someone else, and you have to teach someone. This is just like
The Hebrews 5 chapter?
this is like Hebrew Israelite 101. You teach, I teach, he teach. We teach, we learn, and then we start worshiping. But the most important part is keep these memorials. Observe them.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I was talking about earlier about that the U.S. sent a 13 million package deal over there to Ukraine, right? And I read too also, it's like, well, they talk about reparations, right, for slavery.
Oh, yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah, they said that they're going to have to talk about that.
Yeah, whether, something to do like that.
Whether or not the black Americans deserve
the reparations. So. But you pull out, and then you pull out 13 million, like, out of fucking somewhere, right?
Out of thin air.
To help this other country. But then you got, you know, us living in your country and shit, and poverty.
We can't even pay for fucking gas.
Yeah. So that's what I'm telling you, the hypocrites, man. Hypocrites. That's what motherfuckers are, though, man. That's all it is right here, though. Mm-hmm. And then I think they pulled out another fucking, it's like this, bro, too. They go to the seas, right? They go to the oceans. They dig up, I think it was worth of 500,000 pounds of, I forgot what they were called, though. But anyways, they make some big ass, it's pretty much like this. They make big ass holes in the ocean just to get a little fucking, little battery. The little batteries, the ones you put in your keys and shit like that, the circle ones, look like the size of a nickel. They do all the destruction shit. Yeah, that was part of it too. And just to fucking, they make big ass holes and all this shit though, man. Just
fucking up our plane.
Battery. Yeah.
Fucking up our plane. But guess what? We're gonna fill those holes up with your babies' bodies.
There's so many of them and shit. Yeah, man.
You guys are terrible fucking people. Terrible fucking people.
You know, I feel like he'll get it too. He'll eventually eat out Edomites though. He'll know like Edomites.
But the best thing about it is you have to see how you can teach them. Mm-hmm. Like, this is not the time for you being like, the white man's the devil. You got to take it easy now, because we're coming to that curve where once you turn that curve, it's all going to be downhill. Like you're on a roller coaster, right? You're going up to the very top. It starts going slow and slow and slow, and then all of a sudden you're going like a fucking bullet. Your fucking brain's in the back of your skull. All the blood is going up to your head. And it's just boom, and it's over like that. Boom. I waited 4 hours in line for that. Yeah. Let me go do it again. It's just like that. Prophecy. Chariots, World War III, Mark of the Beast. We're at it.
It's fast too. Yeah.
And then we'll be in, oh shit. I ain't bad. Look at those fuckers getting killed.
Yeah, man.
So we're out here to warn you. We're out here to warn you, prophesy the downfall of Babylon.
Get the blood off our hands. Which
Take
sounds
the blood off our hands.
We just did that with that brother, man.
We took the blood off our hands
hands.
with that bear backpack guy. That was his chance to get involved and have a conversation.
And they look about the same age too. That Jake and his brother that came up, you know.
Hey, that's their prerogative to whether or not come up and ask.
Yeah, because we're not looking aggressive over here. You know what I mean? Because if we were looking aggressive, they would have tried to walk across the street, though, you know, or something, though, you know, people and shit, though. But
that dog would have definitely alerted his owner.
Yeah.
And there was a dog off his fucking leash. They don't fucking fuck with us. Only the Edomites.
The Edomite from the truck, even when he was turning right here, he even broke his neck to still look back
he
here.
He broke his neck coming around the corner, so he fucking really broke his fucking neck.
Yeah, he hit this corner and he was still looking back. He almost hit that curb over there.
But they have a different spirit than Israelites.
Yeah.
They don't have that, oh, what's that? They have that, what the fuck is these boys doing?
Yeah.
They wanna be the authority.
Put us in check.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, you're doing this wrong. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because that's that, even vocab and shit has that, where he tries to talk to you like if you're stupid and shit, yeah?
But he's fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid, vocab.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid motherfucker.
Now
Now this motherfucker, what's the latest thing he said? What was it? I'm trying to remember. So they're saying that Moses didn't part the Red Sea.
my body, yeah.
Well, he's irrelevant. You're irrelevant. You're out of the picture. Ain't nobody want to talk to you. You know? But all these people are breaking their necks. There's nothing you can say anymore. They want to know for themselves. And who the fuck would let you be their voice of authority? Their fucking power of attorney. I'm their power of attorney. I'll say whether they believe in this or not. Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
You dumb motherfucker.
That's
that's a straight up
mentality,
Edomite.
Yeah, that's
a straight up devil.
Fucking devil, man.
I feel like today's church was pretty awesome. You can't stop that. You can't stop the spirit contacting other people and looking at the sign. See, that person had the lights off, and I gave them the sign, turn on your lights, and they didn't. So now,
He's gonna get a ticket.
my blood's off their, their blood's off my hands. But you see how we all prepared lessons? I was going to get into Exodus 12, but that brother just popped up, and I was like, whoa, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and then we were getting precepts left and right.
Yeah, because I could have got more to it, but I just wanted to keep it kind of like simple for him to understand, you know?
I don't think he had a problem.
Yeah.
What made him stop and get it was like, damn, I can get this girl back with this?
Yeah.
Which shows you how simple Israel is. Simple.
Yeah, because I try to tell him about my experience too, though, things like that, man. But like I said, man, like, who knows? The Most High he could be in the truth, though, and be dealing with that girl, too. But sometimes it doesn't work like that, you know? It's just something that, we got to come in realization, though, like, it's not ordained to the girl to be for him, or he'll probably find, if anything, he'll probably find someone else, though, or whoever knows the shit, but, because you want to come into this truth, though, you want to make this your priority, though,
And we pretty much hit him with the whole roundabout. Like, you know how Lazy Susan, and when you're eating a Chinese restaurant, they have all kinds of plates on it, and you spin it around. So he looked at the whole meal. We told him about homosexuals, the white man, what he did to all these tribes,
the real marriage,
and Yahushua a black dude.
Yeah, chariots.
So he got a whole taste.
Yeah.
He was getting a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
It's kind of when you pick your food, huh? You're like.
So, we might have a big congregation pretty soon, but that's just through the Spirit. I know we all had lessons planned, but we do what the Spirit tells us.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I'd rather wake someone up, though, man. I mean, my lessons are, of course, important too, though. But hey, to get another brother, though, man, hey, that's something special, man.
That's way better.
Yeah.
And the best thing is, now we got the lessons that we didn't do today for next week.
Yeah, that's true.
So for that brother, he's gonna have to be patient and stay on that side.
Yeah, if it comes, though, yeah.
Yeah, if it works out for him.
He's gonna just see the structure within how the camp, though, you know, so he can know, you know.
So, does anybody else got anything else to say?
No, that's it.
And so with that, we hope that's edifying. We want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camp, teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom.